This is TNC Movie Nights. As we said on the last episode, if you just were listening to Alex in the fridge, or little freezer, whatever it was, we're back again. It's Alex and I, and we're joined by Anthony right above me for another episode, a review of Space Jam. But Alex, to go ahead and start, I know you're still burning up in the van, but other than that, any more progress? Your phone shutting off?
I hope not. I had to put it in the fridge for a little while because it's just genuinely that hot in this van that in the middle of recording it just said temperature. We need to shut down the iPhone and you can't use it again until it's cold. I am so sweaty. I feel like I just jumped into a pool. But you know what? Show must go on. We're talking about Space Jam. I'm going to try not to pass out or anything during this episode. We might have to put you back in the fridge for a minute, but either way, we'll be able to get this done.
And with us, as I did previously mention, we do have Anthony with us again.
Hey guys, good to be back.
It's gonna be fun today to talk about Space Jam. Fun might not be the right word because that's everything but the movie was. Alex, do you want to start us off? Let us know what you thought about Space Jam: A New Legacy.
It was just... It wasn't good, but not for the reasons that I was hoping it wouldn't be good. I was hoping it would be really cheesy and really campy and just kind of like what the other one was. Because I don't think anyone's going to tell you the original Space Jam is a great film or a masterpiece of cinema. But it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's goofy. But this just felt like everyone's stroking their egos. This felt like Warner Brothers being like, you see all the things we made? Look, see, you didn't think that, you forgot that we made that, and we made that, and we made that, and we made that. And then it was just LeBron going, I'm the greatest athlete that's ever lived. I want to have every character in this movie refer to me as the greatest of something at some point. Oh, and we should probably make a movie out of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I don't think a whole lot of people are going to say the first Space Jam is a masterpiece of cinema. Maybe it is like a cornerstone for athlete-going actor and just a fun movie overall. And I felt like that one kept itself, it was very self-aware, at least for what I can remember from watching it like 8 months ago. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and they know that we need to let our Looney Tunes control this movie and really just take the movie for what it's worth. This movie really did feel like it was a lot of LeBron wanting to lead the charge. I'll leave it there for now before I put this movie in the grave. Anthony, what do you have to say about the movie? About certain things you liked, maybe didn't like, acting and all that good stuff.
Let's see. Overall, I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I mean, the first one is obviously the best, but can't be a classic. But I just kind of think LeBron was just trying to compete with Michael Jordan. It was just like, okay, dude, just no. But overall, the movie was good with the Easter eggs they threw in about Warner Bros. And stuff like that. It was pretty fun, but yeah, I wish the movie could have been better.
I will say a lot of different portions of it did feel a lot of it was like, remember how Michael Jordan made this before? And now I'm doing it because I'm a better basketball. I know like LeBron didn't say stuff like that, but the whole introduction of the movie, that killed me. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, I know this movie is just going to be terrible because who doesn't know who LeBron James is? Like, everyone knows who he is. Wherever this movie is being shown, pirated or whatever, everyone knows who LeBron James is. And to give us a weird 4-minute clip scene of all his best plays and moments in the NBA felt so unneeded. It was just like, if you didn't know, LeBron James, he's the best basketball player ever. And it just, this constant just bashing us over the head with it just really, really killed me. And it just didn't have a whole lot of substance when he was on the screen. His line delivery was some of the worst I've seen from any person on screen, let alone just athlete in general. It felt very stale, very stone. When he was talking, I don't know if it's actually his son. It looks
it's
like
not.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
It's not. We looked it
Okay.
up.
Okay. So, whenever he's talking to his son in the movie, it's just so bad, and like how it doesn't sound like he's really like, you know, Alex. You say it so much. It's not how real people talk, and it felt so unnatural. It felt like what aliens believe humans talk like in this movie. And dude, it was so weird that when anytime like on the court in the beginning of the movie when he's like on his DS or whatever and he's like wanting to come over and he's like, I just don't really like basketball, and he's more like, son, basketball is like life, basketball is everything. I was like, come on, man, like no one LeBron, if you talk like that, you're not playing football, you don't have all those concussions, stop.
Dude, for real, it just like it could not have been more clunky in the delivery. It was just like, son, you need to participate in basketball if you ever want to be good at it. You need to put your video games away. Or you know what? Wait a minute. Maybe I need to let you do you. You're right, son. I do need to let you do you. I need to do what? And you're just like, fight. It's just.
Yeah, I just want
that.
to make sure real quick I don't get copyrighted strike for that because it sounded like Alex was just pirating the movie for us there. So yeah, I will say.
We've seen LeBron in other things though. Like he's not that awful.
Oh,
so
he's
why
terrible.
Was he that awful?
Oh, I thought he
in
was
this movie?
terrible in Trainwreck. I couldn't make
Yeah.
it. I don't like Amy Schumer really at all, but
I like
LeBron
her
kills that movie for me, and he's not even in it for that long at points of the movie. Other than that, like I don't. Has he been in anything else?
I mean, did you think he was that bad though? 'Cause
Yes.
he was.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I genuinely, I was blown away because I don't like Amy Schumer for her acting, and I thought she should have won an Oscar in comparison to LeBron in that movie. So that one's a rough one for me to try to ever get through again.
Fair enough.
Real quick though, how much better? I know it can't happen, of course, but how much better would this movie been if it was Kobe? Rest in peace, sadly,
Oh, man.
for Kobe. I think Kobe's personality,
peace,
at
man.
least when he's like on screen and stuff, just doing interviews, he's a fun person to listen to talk. And I think that personality would make it a little bit more fun if he got to be in this movie. LeBron, I just think in interviews and stuff, he is kind of bland at times. And I think Kobe's personality could have really done a lot for this movie.
Yeah.
Really interesting idea.
I just kind of wonder how.
Go
I just
ahead.
wonder how. I just wonder how it would have turned out if Kobe was in the movie instead of LeBron. Who knows what could have happened?
Yeah. Yeah, sadly, we'll
in
definitely
peace.
never get to see. But all in all, I don't know.
All right. Well, let's
go
try
ahead.
to look on the bright side, which I know sounds weird coming from me, especially with a bad movie, but there had to be something. Because I know there were a couple points that I genuinely liked. Both of you guys, what was your favorite moment where you were like, okay, this movie sucks, but that was good?
Anthony, if you want to go ahead and start, because I need to do a little thinking first.
All right. Take your time, man. Let's see. I'd say the dialogue with LeBron was kind of awful. It was like, okay, when he's like talking, and it's like, okay, dude, just shut up for a minute. Just let the other characters talk and stuff like that. I mean, the other stuff with the Looney Tunes, I thought that was funny and pretty good as well. But LeBron just kind of just ruined the movie for me.
So
No favorite part.
I
you, Brandon.
I got some stuff for us. My favorite part of the movie is it was under 2 hours. That was nice. That was I thought that was a very nice plus. There was a starting and an ending. You know, props to him. I didn't think they'd make it that far. Okay, but to be serious, but actual things. Anthony did mention it earlier. As much as it was an ego stroke for Warner Brothers, it was kind of neat being like, oh, Harry Potter and DC and all these little things. Like it was kind of cool at times. I'll admit that. The Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes movie were great. You take LeBron out of this movie's like a 9 out of 10. The Looney Tunes were
definitely.
a very, very enjoyable part. The banter between all of them, Bugs Bunny's reasoning for the movie, I thought was well played. I thought it was different. You know, he's missed all his
Yeah.
friends because all his friends left. I thought it was neat. Don Cheadle, for what he was given for this movie, was pretty good too. The
Not
script,
bad.
the writing, the dialogue was not great for the movie as a whole, but I did think Don Cheadle was actually a very redeeming part of the movie for a non-animated character. I mean, I guess he was a little animated in a sense. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I think it's definitely a decent amount. You know, there's one part of the movie that I did laugh a lot, I will mention, when Michael B. Jordan came in the movie. Spoiler alert for the people who haven't seen this movie yet or care to actually see it. But
Oh, God.
there's a part where they're down bad in the game. It's halftime. Like, no, what can we do? And we start getting like the Michael Jordan like Bulls type music in the background. And I want to say it was who was it that found him in
I
the
think
stands?
it was Bugs, right?
It was
Bugs?
Sylvester.
It-
Oh, it was.
but I was thinking it was okay. Well, whatever
Whoever
character
it was.
went out and got Michael Jordan, and we see him walking in, and it's all hype, really exciting, and then it's Michael B. Jordan. That was really clever. I'll give him that. That was really good, really funny, and at that point, that was one of those nods that it's a very self-aware movie at times, so it was neat. I mean, honestly, the movie wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I'll talk about Snake Eyes when I do my little review for it.
Oh, snap.
But
Okay.
Space Jam
Good
did
to
have
know.
some redeeming qualities with, again, the Looney Tunes, Don Cheadle, and a couple decent jokes here and there. LeBron just weighs down the movie a lot because it is a lot of like, it's a LeBron-focused movie, and he just can't deliver lines without it seeming very dead.
Right. I think
Yeah.
going along with the Michael B. Jordan thing, that, and then personally, I loved when they were doing like the getting the band back together scene, and Wile E. Coyote did the "Witness Me" thing. That I genuinely laughed out loud when he spray painted his mouth and then held up the "Witness Me" sign. I was like, okay, first and probably only laugh of the movie, but it was a genuine one. So it wasn't a complete miss, I guess. But this movie was not good.
Yeah. The Elmer Fudd as a mini-me part made me laugh.
That was pretty
Too.
good too.
Speaking of,
That's
I
pretty good.
think it was that part. Maybe I'm wrong, but that was probably my favorite Easter egg portion of the movie. It wasn't much of an Easter egg because it was just there, but Rick and Morty showing up was really neat. I
Oh,
think it was
yeah.
right around that time of the
Morty.
film. But
Yeah.
there were a lot of little parts. I'm just really
Yeah.
crapping on the movie because LeBron just really
Good
killed it for me. But
Seeing Lola train as an Amazon was pretty cool too.
that was
But
really
yeah,
dope.
LeBron's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Do you guys know who voiced Lola? I just found out, and it all just clicks
Zendaya.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. She's crushing it, man. She is so damn good in everything she does.
For real. For real. We need to. We're gonna do this soon. We need to have an episode where we talk about voice actors versus regular actors because we've talked about voice actors all the time. We need to do a deep dive on this and really go into how different they are and the depths of those. But until then, Brandon, tell the people where they can find us.
People can find us real nice and easy at thenerdchambers.com. All of our stuff is on there from our YouTube videos. A lot of just TNC movie sites over the time. A little bit of YouTube videos, other things that get posted there, here and there. But if you just want to find us, TNC Movie Nights, on all social media, real nice and easy. Just TNC Movie Nights on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. If you want to contact us, let us know if there's an episode idea you have for us. Also, if you want to support the merch, I don't know, Alex, if you have one on right now, but we do got TNC
Laundry
Movie
day
Nights.
again, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You got TNC All Things Cards, our card show with Adam and I. It's been a little while since we've done something, about a week or two, I'd say. But if you want to support any of the shows, we do appreciate it. You can find that on. You definitely can't find Iron Maiden shirts on our website. It would be cool. But that's gonna do it for us today. Space Jam. It was rough. LeBron, just give it up, man. I mean, maybe don't, because we talked in our last episode actors that sucked and then got good after, athlete to actors. So maybe you're the next Rock, LeBron.
Maybe this is his Scorpion King.
Maybe this is
Oh,
his
man.
Scorpion King. Until next week, we'll figure out what we're doing. Probably a news episode since it'll be the beginning of the month. Some exciting stuff. Maybe Suicide Squad soon. So I'm definitely excited. We'll have some Fury film talk coming up with some movies I just saw. Until then, TNC Movie Nights. Bye-bye.